got back from the ultrasound. I have my little picture here, a little nugget. It turns out I'm actually 5 weeks exactly, so I'm guessing I might have done some calculations wrong, which that's normal. The doctor said that's perfectly fine. And if you look on the right hand side, you can see a very little faint outline of little nugget just chilling there. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited, obviously, as you can tell. So yeah, it's too early for a heartbeat, unfortunately, so we couldn't hear heartbeat today. But I'm hoping once I figure out the living situation back home in Florida, we'll be able to find somewhere and get that taken care of in the next few weeks. Alright guys, so we took a quick little stop somewhere near Binghamton somewhere. We're making good time. It's beautiful out here. You can see all the hills. If you look back this way, some more mountains and some lakes and rivers. It's very nice. Good morning, everybody. So we are currently in South Carolina. Just got in here literally maybe 2 minutes ago. We stopped at south of the border, so Nick is buying some fireworks that he and his father can blow off when we get to Perry, which is a couple hours away, and we're gonna do some shopping, so let's do it. What did you do? What did you... You look like you bought a buttload.
Take your shit.
If you think you done slanderize my name, you done lost your mind, ain't got time for all these games, bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. Cause I bite my tongue for no wizard. I fight with fire in a snow blizzard. I tear that emerald city down. If I'm sitting down, we got colas. It's like, it's Wiz business. That's a silent eye, and I'll be silent the day I see motherfucking monkeys fly.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, at least this first video, I'm uploading a couple different videos today. This first video is going to be just an update for you guys on my pregnancy journey, my pregnancy PCOS journey, I guess. Because a lot has happened in the past month, and I've been getting so many tweets now that I have internet. Oh my god, I'll explain everything to you guys in a second. I've been getting so many tweets from you guys asking for updates on the baby, what's been going on with me, why I haven't been active. I will explain everything in length in this video. Alright, so let's go back, rewind to the last video, which was my announcement of pregnancy, my finally video, which, by the way, if you want to watch all these in its progression over the past few months, going even back to my very first PCOS diagnosis, I will have everything linked down below for you guys if you guys want to watch it. But going back to my last video, I mentioned that Nick and I were moving to Florida, which we are here in Florida now. However, my plans, our plans I should say, had changed the day after I uploaded that video because Our original plan was to stay here in East Bumfuck where we are now. I call it the hellhole because it's definitely a hellhole for me. I will go further into that in a second. But our plan was to originally stay here just because his family, his parents are retired. And I know that he's gonna be working and I'm gonna be working and we're gonna need someone to watch the baby when it gets to that point in time. And they said they would happily, obviously as grandparents, take the baby for us while we work for obvious reasons. And that sounded like a really good idea. Obviously it is a really good idea. That way the grandparents are in its life consistently and we don't have to worry too much about like childcare costs and things like that. However, Nick and I both thought about it and we got here and we weren't in love with what we were seeing. I mean, I at least wasn't. I know he isn't. He cannot wait to get the fuck out of here. We both can't wait to get the fuck out of here. That's how bad it is. So when we researched the town we live in here right now, before we moved down here, we started to realize that there really wasn't much for us to do, and it wouldn't be a town that would be ideal for people our age because there's little to no opportunities as far as like work for him, especially. Like, I'm not too worried about work for myself, but as far as like for him, it wouldn't work out because this is a retirement community. This is not a place where people our age necessarily want to stay for the rest of our lives for obvious reasons. And so because of that, we just were like, let's just go back to Palm Beach right away. We'll go visit the parents for a couple days, for about a week. We'll look for different places while we're there and we'll find a place, we'll move down, and that'll be that. And I was like, yes, thank you, Jesus. We found a place and the guy at first was all gung-ho. We explained to this guy we're moving from upstate New York, but they were going to be visiting North Florida for a few days, but we'd be down in those first few days to pay for the apartment that we had found. It was perfect size, perfect location in Boynton Beach. It just was the perfect place for us, and it was in the perfect price range as well, and the perfect area as well. It was a very gated community, very safe, very clean, which is what I want, obviously. However, the day we were supposed to go down to Palm Beach, this douchebag decided that he wanted to rent the house from under us because there was somebody who had the money there immediately, which honestly, I understand in some aspects why you would do that, because housing in South Florida and Florida in general is very hard to come by and you have to be on top of it, and if you aren't, you're gonna lose out on it. Unfortunately, it fucking sucks. But from our understanding, it was a mutual understanding. All parties involved knew what was happening. Like, he was gonna wait a few days and he was okay with it. We even offered, after he said he was gonna give it to somebody else, we offered to send him a cashier's check or money, whatever we could to get that place like booked for ourselves. But he's like, no, I'd rather just have it in cash. People have cash. And I was like, I can give you cash if you wait a couple hours. I was so pissed off because it just, from that point on, things just kind of took a dive, like a really big dive. And so it had become apparent because we looked everywhere in North Palm Beach, even Miami. Miami is even more expensive than Palm Beach, if you can imagine. We looked everywhere, and as of right now, nothing was in the price range we were looking for, in the kind of neighborhood we were looking for. It just wouldn't work out for us. So here we are in East Bumfuck, Northwest Florida. I call it the armpit of Florida. I just don't like it here. It's a fucking nightmare living here. The water smells terrible. There's a lot of iron in it, so it stinks really bad. We just put 2 bags of like water softener in the pump thing outside. I'm not used to this shit. I know I'm complaining about like little minuscule things that really shouldn't matter, but it's been a culmination of so many different things that have made me hate this place more and more every single day that I wake up here. It just fucking sucks. The people here, for the most part, are fucking garbage. I'm not sorry about it. They are very racist. The majority of them are very racist, very closed-minded. You will see Confederate flags everywhere. There was a sign on someone's property on the main road here in this town that said, no N-words welcome, or something along that lines of, you know, they didn't want people who were of color in this town. That's how garbage this town is. And it just, I don't want my child to be raised here. I don't want my kid around this trash. I don't want to be here whatsoever. But unfortunately, because of the hand we've been dealt as far as what's been going on, we are only here for a year. So we signed a year lease. We have a beautiful house, by the way. I love the house. It's gorgeous. It's probably the nicest place we've lived in the entire time we've been together, which I'm very grateful for. And the price is incredible. We're paying less, a little bit less than half of what we would have been paying in Palm Beach for the apartment for an entire house. So I'm grateful for that, but I just wish I could have this house and move it to Palm Beach with the same price. Like, if I could have this house in Palm Beach with the same price, I'd be fucking ecstatic. So yeah, I'm sorry I was so negative in that first part, but guys, I have had no one to vent to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't ever like to tell anyone my problems, because I don't like to be that kind of person to put my burdens on somebody else. So I feel like I can just vent whatever the fuck I want to vent about on my channel, which, because it's my channel, hello. And so I just needed to get it all out. I think I did. So like I said, we're here for a year. So with that being said, I'm obviously going to be having the baby in Tallahassee, which is the nearest big city. Tallahassee is home of FSU, which I am both a Gator hater, University of Florida, fuck the Gators, and I also fucking hate FSU, Florida State University. Fuck both those teams. I'm a University of Miami girl, born and raised girl, okay? Every chance I get to wear anything that says fuck the Gators or fuck FSU, I wear it. You cannot imagine how many bad stares I got wearing my University of Miami t-shirt into Tallahassee the other day. It was fucking hilarious. I was like, fuck all of you. So I'm still on the search for an OB here in Tallahassee, and haven't found anybody yet that I would like to work with or that I would like to have my baby delivered by, but I'm hoping that I find someone soon, because I start to worry about things like this. If I don't have everything planned out ahead of time, I worry that I will at the last minute make the wrong decision and just go with somebody that really doesn't work with what I want for my pregnancy. Luckily, I've got months and months and months to deal with that, but even still, I really would like to find somebody and solidify everything very soon. So that's what my focus has been on over the past few days. I've been doing research, especially now that we have internet. Holy fuck, I lived without internet for a couple of weeks and it was a fucking nightmare. Like, I know it sounds so that's so millennial to say, like, to complain about not having internet. I understand that, but when part of your livelihood is the internet, being without it is a fucking nightmare, and it's terrible. So that's a reality I've been dealing with. We got it back officially yesterday. Going into the actual pregnancy portion of the video, the reason why I'm sure you guys are all here, my first ultrasound was on the 27th of February, which was the day before we left New York to come down here to Florida. And I actually ended up being a week earlier than I had thought. So it turns out I may have just ovulated like a couple days late or whatever the case may be. But whatever the case is, I was actually 5 weeks during my ultrasound, my first ultrasound, which pushed the due date back further to October 31st, 2018, which is an insane coincidence because I was born on November 6th, 1990, and my mom's due date for me was October 31st, you know, obviously 1990, and now my baby is October 31st, 2018. So that's fucking insane, that coincidence. And my mom's like, you've got to be kidding me. She was like laughing. She's like, I can't believe that you and your own baby have the same due date. And I was like, yeah, but you know damn well babies do not ever, rarely come on their due date when they're supposed to. So she's like, well, you may have this baby on your birthday because you held on for a little bit longer than you were supposed to. And I was like, you know what, if it happens, it happens. That'd be kind of fucking badass if me and my kid have the same birthday. So yeah, we're gonna have a Halloween baby if everything goes as planned. But it obviously won't. It's pregnancy, heller. But as far as symptoms, nausea has definitely kicked my ass over the past few weeks, especially around, like, when we're driving around town. I just get so car sick now, and it's weird. Another thing that I thought was weird was the fact that before I was pregnant, I've always loved Popeyes over KFC. Always. Better chicken, it's fresh, you can taste the difference in my opinion. I had Popeyes maybe once or twice in the first few weeks we had been here in the town, and I was fine. It tasted amazing, it was great, it was everything I thought it would be and more, because I hadn't had it in a long time because they don't have Popeyes where we were in the Adirondacks, which I already missed the Adirondacks, which is very scary. But over the past few weeks, I've noticed that every time I drive by Popeyes, my stomach starts to like bubble. You know when you have bubble guts? It feels terrible. I feel nauseous. I get dizzy. If I smell it, I get super, super nauseous, like I'm about to throw up. I haven't had any physical sickness yet, which I'm glad about, because honestly, guys, I hate throwing up. I would much rather have churras than throw up. I hate throwing up, but every time we drive by there, I get so nauseous. And it's terrible because I fucking love Popeyes, but my body is just like, bitch, no you don't, not this time. Sleeping has been a thing that I've been doing a lot. You guys know that. I posted on Twitter that I apologize that I had been such a lazy bitch because all I've been doing is sleeping. All I do anymore, whenever I get a chance to, is fucking sleep because the fatigue has kicked my ass from the very beginning of my pregnancy. Like it's been terrible. Anytime I have a chance to sleep, I sleep. And I take advantage of that because I know that once the baby's here, I won't get the opportunity very much, if at all. So I've been taking advantage of getting sleep whenever I can. And I'm happy that you guys are like, you're not lazy, you're growing a human. It's very tiring. So, but you guys are so awesome. Thank you guys for all the well wishes. And I love you guys so much because you guys have been so awesome. I feel like I've been neglecting my channel, but you guys are like, girl, calm down. It's not that serious, okay? And I want to also say, we hit 10,000 subscribers. We actually surpassed 10,000. We're at 10,158, I think, officially, as of right now on my channel. We are 10,000 strong. I never thought, ever, my channel would get to this point. And I'm so thankful for each and every one of you guys, even if you just hate watch me, even if you guys just, comment on my channel, if you're not subscribed to my channel, to all of you who hate on me and leave me nasty comments, it's engagement, baby, so thank you for that. But it's just been so cool watching my channel grow the way it has over the past few months, and I just thank every single one of you guys for watching and subscribing and commenting and liking and sharing and whatever else you guys do on my channel. Thank you for everything. Anyways, those are the major updates that I have in my life right now. I know a lot of you guys have been giving me ideas for tutorials. I haven't done my makeup in so long. I've actually worn no makeup for the past 2 months. That's what? Yeah. But anyways, guys, that's all for my update video. I'm gonna be back with my spa night chit chat videos in the next few days. Obviously, I'm going to be doing my tutorials as well. I have new makeup from ColourPop I wanted to use, things I haven't even touched yet that I ordered like months ago. So that's what's going to be going on my channel. I have all the topics you guys have been requesting all written down. I'm doing my research, gathering my receipts, girl, so we can spill the tea. So with that being said, guys, if you have any questions, leave them all down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so, so much. Bye!